Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome to your eclipse live stream. This is a total lunar eclipse, so it's big. It's the closest that the moon is going to be to the earth all year. And it's in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is about doing things in a big way. So I think you know, many of you know, I've been gathering these little heart stones. Yes, here's one. I think I showed you one. I love these little heart stones that I find on the beach, and I've got quite a lot of them. There's another one. And here, today, in the spirit of Sagittarius, I found a really big one. I thought, well, that is lunar eclipse Sagittarius energy. So it's about doing things in a big way, all right? Don't do small. Sagittarius energy is not small and teeny-weeny. Yeah, we're not Virgoing in the details. That's fine for another time. But this now is time to play, to have fun, to go on an adventure. And I entitled this live stream, Going the Teddy Bear's Picnic, because as you can see behind me, I hope you can see them all, a wonderful, wonderful lady in America has kindly sent me all these teddies. So they've come all the way from America, most of them. Thank you very, very much, Cheryl, coming from a dear friend of hers, Solange. And thank you, Russ. There's been a big story about these teddies. But I thought, you know, it's time to go big. Never mind one or two little teddies. Let's have all of them. So this is Olivier here. Let me introduce you to the teddies. In fact, first, let me play you a little something. Let's have fun. So, instead of having to run around to the keyboard, I thought I'll bring it to the desk. Why not come up with something different? So, here they are. Olivier, Frou-Frou, Edgar, Boris, Brigitte, Fleur, Seely, Sheely, Brisket, Edgar, Tinker and Tommy. So there you have them all. Yes, go big at this time. Yes, what can you do to just expand yourself out? Go that little bit more. I have a challenge in Greek because the word for surprise and the word for eclipse are very similar. Eclipse is ekplixy and surprise is ekplixy. So I thought, yes, you're in for a very big surprise. So it's time to just make a grand gesture. Do something more than you would normally do. Sagittarius rules the liver, your biggest organ in the body. And the liver does so much. I'm not trained in anything medical, unfortunately, but I am beginning to learn some anatomy. What do you want to learn? It's never too late. I had that excuse at the beginning. I thought, well, it's a bit late to start learning medical stuff. I've never done it. I always did the arts and astrology and the esoteric. But no, it's not too late. What are you saying is too late for you, or maybe too early for you? No. Thank your liver at this time. It's really a time to thank it for all that filtering that it does. It would be a good time just after the eclipse. Don't do it on the eclipse, but after the eclipse, if you want to do any detoxing or liver flush or anything like that, and you feel up to it, this would be a good time after the eclipse in appreciation of your wonderful liver and what it does. So what are you doing in your life that's keeping you too small? That's keeping you, you're sort of holding in rather than reaching out. Yes, reaching further out. Wishbone, thank you very much for that, but I'm afraid I don't know, I haven't got the Pleiadians in at the moment, but thank you. Lucy will add it to our list for the Pleiadians, okay? For another day, thank you. So you can do more than you think you can. You can accomplish more than you think you can. I never thought I'd be able to have a conversation in Greek with somebody, fast Greek, and understand most of it. And it's coming. Slowly, yes, there's much that I don't understand, but hey, with some expansion, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. So, sorry, this keyboard's here and I'm not used to my layout, no excuse. So, this Jupiterian energy, we've got the square between Jupiter in Pisces and this moon energy in Sagittarius. So you're going to have to be very discerning whether somebody is lying to you, skirting around the truth. For me, it's been, it seems that there are people who are impersonating me here on YouTube. I wouldn't have thought that was so easy with these hats and the teddies and the music, but okay, it seems that people are doing that. And I just want to alert you because in the comments box, and I believe in the live chat too, somebody is asking you to call a WhatsApp number. It's a false number. It is not my number. It has nothing to do with me. So please be careful. There are scammers out there. And just be extra careful. I've blocked 2 other channels today on YouTube, or I've asked YouTube to block them because they're impersonating me. But just keep your eye out. Yeah, what's truthful, what's not? What's feeling right? What feels honest to you? What's dishonest? Maybe if something sounds too good to be true, maybe it is too good to be true. But just be aware of these frequencies because they are around. So I've been thinking about this energy of Sagittarius, and the biggest energy that it communicates to me at the time of a lunar eclipse so close to the Earth is, are you having an adventure or are you sticking to a boring routine? Uranus in Taurus wants to break up your routines, okay? Just don't think you're going to be able to keep routines up for too long. It's boring anyway. But nonetheless, you are being asked to step out and to see your life as an adventure. And I love this quote from Eckhart Tolle. one of my heroes here. Life is an adventure, not a package tour. Is your life an adventure? Is your life feeling as though every day you don't quite know, because we really don't know, but are you trying to control everything? Or are you saying, hey, oh, this is an energy of like, hey, there's good and bad everywhere. Things are opening up now after the pandemic for some people. And it's amazing how I'm seeing people's eyes lighting up. Yeah, they're sitting outside in cafes. They're looking at the moon. They're listening to the sea. They're together. They're talking. So it's time to wing it a little bit. I can always remember my dad used to love to have everything organized. They used to go to Italy, often for a week or two, once a year. That was their highlight. And my dad loved a package tour. He wanted to know which hotel he was going to. He wanted to know that he's going to have his breakfast and his lunch and his dinner. He wanted to have everything laid out like a package tour. And my mother hated this. She wanted to wing it and just land at the airport and find a hotel as you go along and just see. So can you see where you are playing it too safe? When was the last time you did something for the first time? This is the first time I've had a keyboard live on my desk and played music to you, because I'm so sick of people giving me copyright claims for this and that and the other. I thought, right, I'll play it myself. It's a first to wear another funny hat. It's a first to have a family of teddies. What are the firsts that you are doing? Because that's what this full moon energy is encouraging you to do. And it's an eclipse, and it's a total eclipse. So it's saying, go totally all out, which is what I feel I did tonight. It was like, all right, let's put everything out there. So yeah, when was the last time you did something for the first time? Can you remember? Can you share? Anybody sharing in the share box? I'm trying every day my best to do something for the first time, consciously. Let your adventures take you further than your fears. That was another anonymous quote I found. Let your adventures take you further than your fears, because your fears keep you in playing the guitar. Lovely. Beautiful. Okay. Learning plumbing and electrics. Great, Lindsay. Awesome. Bobby, cross-country road trip. Awesome. Carolyn, drumming and meditation. Yay. Okay. So many of you are doing this. Okay. Keep expanding. Keep trying new things. You never know. As John Lennon said, the more I see, the less I know for sure. So it's okay not to know. See the world with new eyes. Beautiful, Adam. Yes. Joseph, getting your driver's license tomorrow. Yeah. Jillian, you're stuck in fear. Well, see if you can just go beyond it, or see if today we can just channel more energy that will take you beyond those fears. Oh, and thank you for liking the video. See if you can like it twice or 3 times or 5 times. Let's go over the top here. I'm a Sun Jupiter person, so I have a tendency to go over the top. You're learning Ho'oponopono. Lovely, Trey. Awesome. Barbara's working on your garden and planting, whatever you can fit in. Awesome. Simone's stretching her body a little more every day. All right, excellent. The danger of adventure is worth 1,000 days of ease and comfort. Paolo Coelho, not sure how you pronounce it. The danger of an adventure is worth 1,000 days of ease and comfort. As difficult as it was for me in New Zealand, which it was a lot of the time, it was a massive adventure, and I came back changed. Here's another quote that I can really relate to now. Why do you go away? So that you can come back, so that you can see the place you came from with new eyes and extra colors. And the people there see you differently. Coming back to where you started is not the same as never leaving. Terry Pratchett, thank you very much. And it's true. I've come back now and I have such a strong love in my heart for the friends and the people I have here. It's like it's fierce. It's got deeper, it's got stronger. My love for Greece and the environment and just everything here is brighter. Sometimes it takes going away on an adventure to see your world differently. So what's your adventure? Jimmy, you're ready for a big adventure. Great, call for it, ask for it. It's lovely. Even Auntie Jenny today. She's beginning to see people now. It's wonderful. One of her grandsons came over and he was so pleased. He said, Grandma, I can give you a proper cuddle now. And she said it was so nice. He really, because she's only, honestly, if she's 4 feet tall, I'm not exaggerating. She might be a little less. He said, and she said, he enveloped me with his body. She said it was so lovely. So what can you do with someone, to someone? If you're going to give someone some money, give them a little more. If you're going to give them some love, give them a little more. If you're going to give somebody some dinner, give them a little bit extra. Yeah, just give that little bit more. Now, Sagittarius is a very spiritual sign, deeply spiritual, because it wants to see the world from a higher perspective. Yes, it's a fire sign. It wants to go to other galaxies, other universes, other places. So this is a very powerful time to think about meaning in your life. How can you create more meaning? And I know many of you are in that place right now, wanting more meaning, wanting more depth. And I was reading about the physicality. If you look at the physical world, yeah, if you've got a full tank of petrol, well, the physical things, you know, if you drive enough miles or kilometers, it's going to be empty after a while. If you stock up your fridge, great, while it's nicely stocked, but gradually you eat it and it goes down, it dissolves. So the physical things, you use them, and as you use them, they diminish. But with the spiritual things, as you share the spiritual things, they grow. It's like when you light a candle. You light one candle, you give that light to another candle, and another candle. That one candle can light 1,000 candles. So your spirituality, if you share your love with another person, then you've got more love to give. If you share your goodness, kindness with another person, you've got more kindness and goodness to give. So the spiritual values, they grow, they don't diminish. And I think that's one of the reasons that Jupiter rules Sagittarius, is there's this sense of growing. The more you share, the more you spread, the more there is to spread around. So I'm wondering if you feel that too. Yeah, do you notice that when you spread spiritual values, there's more than enough. It just seems to be endless. When you open your heart to love, there's more to love. Yeah. So I'm just going to encourage you with this lunar eclipse, and remember that the energy of the lunar eclipse lasts for a good 6 months. So we're going to be in this Saggy energy of expanding, growing, appreciating, thanking, spreading the love, spreading the kindness, spreading the goodness, spreading that good energy, encouraging one another to reach the best potential that you can be. I'm expanding out at the moment into doing more webinars. Many of you joined me on my Chiron webinar this week. For those of you who didn't get it, you can in fact get the recording. Lucy, if you would post that, please. And also this next week, we're going to do a part 2, because there's so much that I'm excited to share with you that we're going to do some more. Because Chiron, the wounded healer, what I'm wanting to do is to work on a higher level now, to take astrology away from fear-based astrology. Oh, you've got Saturn in the 5th house. 5th house is children. You may never have children. Oh, you've got Mars and Uranus in the 8th. You're probably going to have a terrible accident and die. All this fear-mongering. I have many people who come to me who are frightened with aspects that, you know, oh, my son has got this, my daughter's, oh, does it mean this? No, no, no. We have to raise the frequency of astrology. And that's what I'm wanting to do with the webinars, together with you, is to create and to manifest astrology that is uplifting, inspiring, to grow in your wisdom, in these spiritual values, which ultimately will translate into your physical needs being met very easily. And that's what I'm working with, and I know that's what I'm supposed to be doing in my next level. And it's the transition, making this transition feels like a very big leap. And I feel as though I need Fufu or one of my toys to, you know, help me through it a little bit sometimes. That's all right. I talk to them and they talk to me. A little bit mischievous sometimes as well. So go on adventures with me. Come on adventures. Join me on the webinars. Join me on the live streams. Thank you, so many of you who are so generous with me, with your messages, with your resources, with your thoughts, with your kindnesses. And I hope that you feel that this beautiful community that we are creating together. And Lucy, thank you. She's saying, let's ram up the likes. Yes, please, the likes. And then more of our family comes together. And we build momentum. On some level, we want the same thing. We want everybody to have enough food, to have shelter, to have goodness, to be able to express their creativity, and to move our planet towards a new and conscious Earth. So how many people's candles are you going to light over these next days. Whose candle can you light up? Imagine that somebody's got a wick coming out of their head, and you're just going to light it with your light. And all of a sudden, that person's light is going to shine. And I think this is a way that we can go beyond the fear. So I want to, oh, we've ramped up the lights. Thank you very, very much. And since I've got a keyboard here, why not play something else in the spirit of Teddy's and in the spirit, I'm just going to improvise here. So this again is another stretch, but I want to show you that if I can do it at my age, in my, all these limitations that you can say to yourself, but I don't believe in those anymore. In fact, the chiropractor that I saw in New Zealand, you know, I asked him his astrology. He said, I don't get into any of that. He said, I don't believe in age. I thought, wow, okay. And he looks fantastic. And I think he's even older than me. He looks really great. So, you know, what do you want to stop believing in? Sagittarius is your beliefs. What do you want to stop believing in? And what do you want to start believing in? So let's see how this goes. So from Teddy's, I hope that you will expand yourself out, enjoy this lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining. The big heart and the Teddy's and my heart here and Lucy, we're sending you much love. Bye for now.